Let's talk about something deeply personal, something that touches every corner of our lives, yet often remains shrouded in fear, anxiety, and unspoken beliefs. Your relationship with money. I know for many, just the word money can trigger a cascade of emotions, stress about bills, frustration over limitations, maybe even a sense of shame or inadequacy. You're not alone. These feelings are incredibly common, and they stem from a complex web of influences that have shaped your financial reality, often without you even realizing it. Think for a moment about the last time you felt truly at peace about your finances. Was it a fleeting moment, quickly overshadowed by the next bill or unexpected expense? Or does that feeling seem almost foreign, a distant memory from a time when money didn't dominate your thoughts and dictate your choices? If the latter resonates with you, it's time to acknowledge a crucial truth. Your financial struggles are likely not just about numbers on a screen or figures in a bank account. They're about something much deeper, something far more profound. They're about the silent, often unconscious programs running in the background of your mind, dictating your financial destiny. These programs are the culmination of years of messages, experiences, and observations absorbed from your family, your culture, and the world around you. They're the reason why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth, while others, despite their best efforts, remain trapped in a cycle of scarcity and struggle. Perhaps you've heard the saying, money doesn't buy happiness. While there's certainly truth to that, it's also true that a healthy relationship with money can provide security, freedom, and the opportunity to pursue your passions and contribute to the world in meaningful ways. The problem isn't money itself, it's the negative associations and limiting beliefs we often attach to it. It's the feeling that we're not worthy of abundance, or that pursuing wealth is somehow greedy or immoral. These beliefs, deeply ingrained as they may be, are not immutable. They can be challenged, questioned, and ultimately replaced with more empowering perspectives. This isn't about getting rich quick or chasing superficial goals. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance, aligning your values with your financial goals, and creating a life of true prosperity. Prosperity that encompasses not just material wealth, but also emotional well-being, fulfilling relationships, and a deep sense of purpose. We're going to embark on a journey of self-discovery, a journey that will take you beyond the surface level of budgeting and investing, and into the heart of your financial consciousness. We'll explore the hidden beliefs that are holding you back, challenge the myths that are keeping you stuck, and unlock the potential for a financial future that is both prosperous and aligned with your deepest values. This is about more than just increasing your income. It's about transforming your entire relationship with money so that it becomes a source of empowerment rather than a source of stress. This isn't just another financial advice video. This is an invitation to rewrite your financial story, to break free from the limitations of the past, and to create a future where money serves you rather than the other way around. A future where you feel confident, capable, and worthy of all the abundance life has to offer. Now let's delve into the often overlooked realm where your deepest seated beliefs about money originate: your formative years. It's highly probable that the financial scripts you're running today were written long before you had any conscious control over them. Think back to your childhood home. What was the prevailing atmosphere surrounding money? Was it a source of constant worry, a tightly guarded resource, or something discussed openly and optimistically? Did you hear phrases like, "money doesn't grow on trees," or "we can't afford that," repeated frequently? These seemingly innocuous statements can have a profound impact on your subconscious mind, shaping your perception of scarcity and limitation. Furthermore, observe the financial habits of your parents or caregivers. Did they model responsible saving and spending? Or were they prone to impulsive purchases and financial instability? Children are incredibly observant, and they absorb these behaviors like sponges, often replicating them in their own lives, even if they consciously disapprove. If you witnessed your parents struggling with debt or constantly arguing about money, it's understandable that you might develop a fear of financial insecurity or a belief that money is a source of conflict. Consider, too, the cultural narratives surrounding wealth that you were exposed to growing up. Did your community celebrate entrepreneurial success, or was there a subtle, or not so subtle, disapproval of those who were perceived as too rich? Societal attitudes towards wealth can be incredibly powerful, shaping our unconscious beliefs about what's possible and what's acceptable. For example, in some cultures, frugality and saving are highly valued, while in others, conspicuous consumption is seen as a sign of status. Another crucial layer is understanding how your family's socioeconomic status impacted your early experiences. Did you grow up with privilege and access to opportunities that others didn't have? Or did you face financial hardship and limited resources? These experiences can shape your sense of self-worth and your belief in your ability to achieve financial success. If you grew up with privilege, you might feel entitled to wealth or guilty about your advantages. Conversely, if you grew up in poverty, you might develop a limiting belief that you're not capable of escaping your circumstances. Consequently, it's essential to recognize that these early influences are not necessarily facts, but rather interpretations of reality. Your parents' financial habits, your community's attitudes towards wealth, and your family's socioeconomic status are all external factors that shaped your perception of money. However, you have the power to reframe these experiences and create a new narrative that supports your financial goals. Now consider how this applies when you face a financial challenge today. Do you react with fear and anxiety, or with a sense of resourcefulness and determination? Your initial reaction is often a reflection of your early programming. But by becoming aware of these underlying beliefs, you can begin to challenge them and choose a more empowering response. This is not about blaming your parents or your past. It's about taking responsibility for your present and creating a future where you are the author of your own financial story. It's about recognizing that you have the power to rewrite the scripts that are no longer serving you and create a new financial reality that aligns with your values and your aspirations. Now let's dismantle some of the most pervasive financial myths that may be insidiously sabotaging your potential. These aren't just simple misconceptions, they're deeply ingrained narratives that shape your actions and limit your opportunities. One common fallacy is the belief that you have to work hard for your money. While diligence and effort are undoubtedly valuable, this notion often equates hard work with suffering and sacrifice, inadvertently programming you to believe that financial success must be arduous and unpleasant. Consider the entrepreneur who burns themselves out chasing every dollar, neglecting their health and relationships in the process. They may achieve a certain level of financial success, but at what cost? The truth is, money can be earned through passion, creativity, and strategic thinking, not just brute force. Another insidious myth is the idea that money is the root of all evil. This sentiment, often misattributed to religious texts, fosters a sense of guilt and moral conflict around wealth. It implies that pursuing financial abundance is inherently corrupt or unethical. But think about the positive impact money can have when used responsibly. It can fund charitable endeavors, support families, create jobs, and drive innovation. Money itself is neither good nor evil. It's a tool that can be used for either constructive or destructive purposes. It's your intentions and values that determine the moral implications of your financial actions. Furthermore, many people labor under the delusion that investing is only for the wealthy. This belief prevents countless individuals from taking control of their financial futures and building long-term wealth. They assume that investing requires vast sums of money and specialized knowledge, rendering it inaccessible to the average person. Yet, with the advent of online brokerages and fractional shares, investing has become more accessible than ever before. You can start small, learn as you go, and gradually build a diversified portfolio that aligns with your risk tolerance and financial goals. Consider the limiting belief that you're not good with money. This self-defeating prophecy can stem from past financial mistakes or a lack of financial education. It leads to avoidance and procrastination, preventing you from taking the necessary steps to improve your financial literacy and develop sound money management habits. However, financial skills are not innate. They can be learned and cultivated through education, practice, and mentorship. You can overcome this belief by actively seeking out resources, setting small, achievable goals, and celebrating your progress along the way. Let's address the misconception that debt is always bad. While excessive or poorly managed debt can be detrimental, not all debt is created equal. Debt can be a powerful tool for leverage, enabling you to acquire assets, invest in your education, or start a business. The key is to differentiate between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is an investment in your future that has the potential to generate a return, while bad debt is used to finance consumption or depreciating assets. Instead of subscribing to these limiting beliefs, embrace empowering truths. Affirm that you are worthy of abundance, that money can be a force for good, that you are capable of learning and mastering financial skills, and that you can use debt strategically to achieve your goals. These affirmations, grounded in possibility and potential, can help you reprogram your subconscious mind and unlock your financial potential. Let's pivot from dismantling falsehoods to actively sculpting your financial reality through deliberate action. This isn't about grand gestures, it's about the subtle yet potent practices that, when consistently applied, reshape your internal landscape and consequently your external circumstances. Consider, for instance, the transformative power of gratitude journaling. Instead of fixating on what's lacking, consciously acknowledging the abundance already present in your life, a roof over your head, supportive relationships, access to education, shifts your energetic focus from scarcity to appreciation. This simple act can recalibrate your subconscious mind to recognize opportunities and attract more of what you value. Building on this, however, let's explore the art of financial visualization. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself achieving your financial goals, paying off debt, purchasing your dream home, traveling the world. Engage all your senses. Feel the weight of the keys to your new car in your hand. Hear the sounds of the ocean as you relax on a tropical beach. Smell the aroma of freshly brewed coffee in your ideal kitchen. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a powerful technique for programming your subconscious mind to align with your aspirations. By repeatedly visualizing your desired outcomes, you create a mental blueprint that guides your actions and attracts the resources you need to manifest your vision. Concurrently, embrace the practice of conscious spending. This involves becoming acutely aware of where your money is going and making deliberate choices that align with your values. Instead of mindlessly swiping your credit card, pause and ask yourself, is this purchase truly necessary? Does it bring me lasting joy? Does it support my long-term financial goals? By cultivating this level of awareness, you can eliminate impulse spending and redirect your resources towards activities and experiences that truly enrich your life. Conversely, consider the impact of your daily conversations. Are you constantly complaining about the economy, the rising cost of living, or your lack of financial resources? Negative self-talk and pessimistic pronouncements can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, reinforcing your limiting beliefs and attracting more of what you don't want. Instead, consciously choose to engage in positive and empowering conversations about money. Share stories of financial success, discuss innovative investment strategies, and affirm your belief in your ability to create abundance. Now consider how these actions translate into tangible results. Imagine a scenario where you consistently practice gratitude journaling, visualize your financial goals, engage in conscious spending, and cultivate positive conversations about money. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. You'll become more optimistic, resourceful, and proactive in pursuing your financial aspirations. Opportunities will begin to appear where you didn't see them before, and you'll find yourself making wiser financial decisions that align with your long-term vision. Another crucial layer is the power of seeking out financial mentorship. Connect with individuals who have achieved the financial success you desire and learn from their experiences. Ask them about their strategies, their challenges, and their mindset. Mentors can provide valuable insights, guidance, and support as you navigate your own financial journey. They can also hold you accountable and encourage you to stay on track when you face setbacks. Now let's consider how to actively cultivate a persona that resonates with financial triumph. This transcends mere aspiration. It's about embodying the qualities and habits of someone who naturally draws prosperity. Imagine a seasoned maestro conducting an orchestra. Their confidence, precision, and profound understanding of the music create a harmonious symphony. Similarly, you must orchestrate your financial life with assurance and expertise. In that vein, begin by visualizing yourself as a steward of wealth, not merely a consumer. Picture yourself managing resources responsibly, making astute investments, and generating value for others. This mental imagery, sustained over time, can subtly reshape your behavior, prompting you to make choices that align with your new identity. Instead of impulsively splurging on fleeting pleasures, you'll be more inclined to defer gratification and invest in assets that appreciate over time. Also, ponder the impact of your associations. Are you surrounded by individuals who are financially savvy, optimistic, and driven? Or are you primarily surrounded by those who are struggling, pessimistic, and prone to making poor financial decisions? The people you spend time with can significantly influence your mindset and your actions. Seek out mentors, join mastermind groups, and cultivate relationships with individuals who inspire you to achieve your financial goals. Moreover, think about how you can use your unique talents and passions to generate income. Instead of solely relying on a traditional job, explore entrepreneurial ventures, freelancing opportunities, or side hustles that allow you to leverage your skills and create multiple streams of revenue. This not only increases your earning potential, but also fosters a sense of autonomy and control over your financial destiny. Another crucial step is to embrace a mindset of continuous learning. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, so it's essential to stay informed about new investment strategies, tax laws, and economic trends. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and seek out expert advice to expand your financial knowledge and enhance your decision-making abilities. Further, consider aligning your financial goals with your values and your purpose. When your financial pursuits are driven by a deeper sense of meaning, you'll be more motivated to persevere through challenges and stay committed to your long-term vision. For instance, if you're passionate about environmental conservation, you might choose to invest in sustainable businesses or donate to environmental charities. This not only generates financial returns, but also allows you to contribute to a cause that you care about. Now consider how this might play out in your day-to-day interactions. Imagine walking into a bank, no longer feeling intimidated or inadequate, but confident and capable. Imagine negotiating a raise with your employer, not from a place of desperation, but from a position of strength and self-worth. Imagine making investment decisions with clarity and conviction, knowing that you are building a secure and prosperous future for yourself and your loved ones. This is the power of embodying a new financial identity. It transforms not only your mindset, but also your actions and your outcomes. Let's solidify this evolution by actively reprogramming your subconscious and cementing your commitment through consistent practice. It's akin to a software update for your mind, replacing outdated code with a new, empowering operating system. Start by crafting personalized financial affirmations that resonate deeply with your aspirations. These aren't just empty platitudes, they are carefully constructed statements designed to counteract your limiting beliefs and instill a sense of possibility. For instance, instead of simply saying, "I am wealthy," try, "I am a magnet for abundance," attracting opportunities that create lasting wealth. The more specific and emotionally charged your affirmations are, the more effective they will be. After that, integrate these affirmations into your daily routine. Recite them aloud in the morning, write them in a journal, or record yourself saying them and listen to them throughout the day. Repetition is key to reinforcing these new beliefs and embedding them into your subconscious mind. Think of it as planting seeds in fertile ground. With consistent watering and nurturing, they will eventually sprout and blossom. Switching gears now, let's examine the practice of creating a financial vision board. This is a visual representation of your financial goals and aspirations, serving as a constant reminder of what you're working towards. Gather images, quotes, and symbols that inspire you and represent your ideal financial future. This could include pictures of your dream home, your desired lifestyle, or the charities you want to support. Place your vision board in a prominent location where you'll see it every day, allowing it to subconsciously influence your thoughts and actions. To that end, let's look at the power of guided meditation for financial well-being. Find or create meditations that focus on abundance, prosperity, and overcoming financial fears. These meditations can help you relax your mind, release negative emotions, and connect with your inner wisdom. As you meditate, visualize yourself achieving your financial goals and experiencing the joy and freedom that comes with financial security. Another avenue to explore is the practice of tracking your progress and celebrating your wins, no matter how small. This reinforces positive behavior and builds momentum towards your goals. Keep a record of your income, expenses, savings, and investments, and regularly review your progress. When you achieve a milestone, reward yourself with something that you enjoy, but that also aligns with your values and your financial goals. In a similar vein, consider the impact of regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan. This ensures that your plan remains aligned with your evolving goals and circumstances. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, so it's important to be flexible and adaptable. Regularly reassess your priorities, your risk tolerance, and your investment strategy, and make adjustments as needed. For example, imagine you've been consistently practicing these techniques for several months. You've crafted powerful affirmations, created a compelling vision board, engaged in regular meditation, and tracked your progress diligently. Over time, you'll notice a profound shift in your mindset. You'll feel more confident, optimistic, and empowered to take control of your financial future. Opportunities will arise that you didn't see before, and you'll be more likely to seize them. You'll make wiser financial decisions, and you'll attract more abundance into your life. For the long haul, it's about embracing financial evolution as a continuous journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs along the way, but it's important to stay committed to your goals and to continue learning and growing. Celebrate your successes, learn from your mistakes, and never give up on your dreams. The most rewarding aspect of this process is not just the financial wealth you accumulate, but the personal growth and sense of fulfillment you experience along the way. Embrace the journey, trust the process, and know that you are capable of creating a life of true prosperity. To further refine your financial resonance, shift your focus from passive affirmations to actively calibrating your energetic field. Think of your personal energy as a radio transmitter. It's constantly broadcasting a signal that attracts or repels opportunities. Just as a radio needs to be tuned to the correct frequency to receive a specific station, your energy needs to be aligned with the frequency of abundance to attract financial success. One method to consider is the practice of emotional accounting. This moves beyond mere dollar figures to assess the emotional cost or benefit associated with each financial decision. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, does this truly resonate with my values? Will it bring me lasting joy, or is it simply a fleeting impulse? Am I acting out of fear, insecurity, or a genuine desire for something meaningful? By factoring in the emotional component, you can make more conscious choices that align with your overall well-being and financial prosperity. Another worthwhile tool is the cultivation of financial intuition. This involves developing your inner guidance system to make sound financial decisions. Spend time in quiet contemplation, connecting with your inner wisdom, and asking for guidance on financial matters. Pay attention to your gut feelings and intuitive nudges, even if they don't seem logical at first. Often, your intuition can provide valuable insights that your conscious mind may overlook. Now explore the concept of value-based pricing. This involves aligning your prices with the value you provide, rather than simply undercutting the competition. If you're a freelancer or business owner, don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. Communicate the value you bring to your clients or customers, and demonstrate how your services or products can solve their problems or improve their lives. This not only increases your income, but also enhances your self-esteem and reinforces your belief in your own capabilities. Consider the power of financial forgiveness. This involves releasing any resentment or anger you may hold towards others regarding money. Whether it's a past business partner who cheated you, a family member who borrowed money and never repaid it, or simply a sense of injustice about your financial circumstances, holding on to these negative emotions can block your flow of abundance. Practice forgiveness not for their sake, but for your own. Release the bitterness and resentment and open yourself up to receiving more positive energy and financial opportunities. Now consider how this translates into practical application when confronted with a difficult financial choice. Imagine you're considering a new investment opportunity. Instead of solely focusing on the potential returns, take a moment to connect with your intuition. Ask yourself, does this feel right? Does it align with my values? Do I trust the people involved? If you receive any red flags or intuitive warnings, don't ignore them. Trust your inner guidance and walk away from the opportunity, even if it seems promising on the surface. Another important facet is the practice of financial tithing. This involves giving a portion of your income to a cause that you believe in, whether it's a charity, a religious organization, or simply someone in need. Tithing is not just about giving money, it's about cultivating a mindset of generosity and abundance. It demonstrates your belief that there is always enough to go around and that you are willing to share your blessings with others. Let's explore the subtle art of recasting perceived financial failures as invaluable learning opportunities. 2. Often, a setback, be it a bum investment or a business downturn, is viewed through the lens of defeat, prompting a downward spiral of self-doubt. Contrast that with the perspective of a seasoned entrepreneur who sees such episodes as data points, crucial feedback in the ongoing experiment of wealth creation. Instead of dwelling on the loss, dissect the experience. What decisions led to the negative outcome? What could have been done differently? What valuable lessons can be extracted and applied to future endeavors? This reframing transforms a potential source of despair into a catalyst for growth and refinement. An equally potent technique involves consciously cultivating a financial sanctuary, a designated space, physical or mental, where you can connect with feelings of security and abundance. This might be a quiet corner in your home, adorned with symbols of prosperity, or a mental visualization of a serene landscape where money flows freely and easily. The key is to create a refuge from the stresses and anxieties often associated with finances, a place where you can reconnect with your inner sense of worthiness and potential. Regular visits to this sanctuary, even if only for a few minutes each day, can have a profound impact on your overall mindset. In conjunction with that, give thought to the concept of financial biomimicry. Nature, after all, has spent billions of years perfecting its designs and systems. How can we apply natural principles to our financial lives? Consider the concept of diversification, mirroring nature's resilience through biodiversity. Or consider the cyclical nature of ecosystems, adapting to fluctuations and finding opportunities in disruption. By studying and emulating nature's strategies, we can gain valuable insights into creating more sustainable and resilient financial systems. Moreover, consider the impact of narrative economics on your financial trajectory. Stories shape our perceptions and influence our decisions, often in ways we don't even realize. What stories are you telling yourself about money? Are they stories of scarcity, limitation, and struggle? Or are they stories of abundance, opportunity, and empowerment? Consciously rewrite your financial narrative, focusing on the positive aspects of your journey, celebrating your successes, and reframing your challenges as opportunities for growth. Now consider the scenario where you're faced with a sudden financial windfall. Instead of impulsively spending it or making hasty decisions, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, how can I use this money to create lasting value? How can I invest it in ways that align with my values and support my long-term goals? How can I use it to benefit others? This conscious approach to managing unexpected gains can help you avoid common pitfalls and ensure that the money serves your highest purpose. A further avenue to explore is the practice of financial decluttering. Just as physical clutter can create mental chaos, financial clutter can create stress and anxiety. Simplify your financial life by consolidating accounts, automating payments, and eliminating unnecessary expenses. Streamline your finances to create a sense of clarity and control, freeing up your mental energy to focus on more important things. Reflecting on this journey so far, one begins to perceive a symphonic quality to financial well-being, where individual instruments, beliefs, habits, actions blend to create a harmonious whole. It's not merely about mastering each instrument in isolation, but about understanding how they resonate together, amplifying strengths and mitigating dissonances. This orchestration requires a conductor, a conscious self-awareness that guides the overall performance towards a desired composition of abundance. The cumulative effect of these shifts is akin to redirecting a river's course. Small, incremental changes in the riverbed's contours, seemingly insignificant at first, gradually alter the flow, carving out new channels and irrigating previously barren lands. Similarly, subtle adjustments to your financial mindset and behaviors, consistently applied, can reshape your financial landscape, unlocking opportunities and resources that were once inaccessible. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes clearer. It's not a linear ascent on a fixed ladder, but a dynamic dance with possibility. It requires both the groundedness of practical strategies and the soaring imagination of visionary thinking. The ability to navigate this dance gracefully, adapting to the rhythm of the market and the melody of your own inner compass, becomes the hallmark of true financial self-mastery. Drawing these strands together, we see that financial prosperity isn't simply a destination to be reached, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and alignment. It's about cultivating a relationship with money that is rooted in respect, responsibility, and a deep understanding of its potential as a tool for positive change. This transformative process calls for a willingness to challenge old assumptions, embrace new perspectives, and commit to ongoing growth. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the image of a seed transforming into a mighty tree. The seed contains within it the potential for greatness, but it requires the right conditions: fertile soil, sunlight, water, to fully realize its potential. Similarly, you possess the innate capacity for financial abundance, but it requires the cultivation of a supportive mindset, the nourishment of empowering habits, and the unwavering belief in your own worthiness to flourish. The conclusion will serve as the final ray of sunlight, illuminating the path towards sustainable and meaningful financial growth. So, as we bring this exploration to a close, let's recognize a fundamental truth. The true alchemy of financial well-being lies not merely in amassing wealth, but in transforming ourselves. It's about cultivating an inner landscape that mirrors the abundance we seek to manifest outwardly. Think of it as becoming a finely tuned instrument resonating with the very frequencies of prosperity. Throughout this journey, we've dismantled limiting beliefs, challenged societal myths, and explored practical strategies for shifting your financial reality. But perhaps the most crucial element has been the invitation to embrace a new identity, to see yourself not as a victim of circumstance, but as the architect of your financial destiny. This isn't about chasing fleeting riches or accumulating possessions. It's about aligning your financial goals with your deepest values and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Consider the image of a river, constantly flowing and adapting to the contours of the land. Just as the river carves its path with unwavering determination, you too have the power to shape your financial future with intention and resilience. Embrace the challenges that come your way, viewing them not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Remember that setbacks are inevitable, but they don't define you. It's how you respond to them that truly matters. Ultimately, financial abundance is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. It's a continuous process of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. It requires a willingness to challenge your assumptions, question your beliefs, and step outside of your comfort zone. But the rewards are immeasurable, not just financial security, but a deep sense of inner peace, purpose, and freedom. Therefore, the true practice begins now. Not with grand pronouncements or radical overhauls, but with small, consistent acts of self-awareness and intention. Pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Challenge the limiting beliefs that hold you back. Cultivate gratitude for the abundance that already exists in your life. And most importantly, believe in your own worthiness to thrive. For it is in that belief, that unwavering conviction in your own potential, that the true magic of financial transformation truly takes root.